Hi my butterflies, welcome to my channel. My name is Rayana. If you're new here, if you're a returning subscriber, you know the drill. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So I asked you guys on Instagram what you'd like to see next, and one of you butterflies suggested that I do a video on buying your first car. I really didn't think it would have an audience. That's why I didn't do it before, but I took a poll and 75% of you said you'd want to see the video. So here we are today. I'm just gonna answer a few questions like how to finance it, what considerations you should make before buying your first car, and I'm gonna use my experience in this video. I'm no expert. Like I've said before, I am no expert. I'm just giving you my experience when it came to buying my car. So the things that I considered, number one was I wanted something that was very like within my budget friendly. I wanted something that will not really cost a lot to maintain, you know, like now taking it to service and such like things. And then I wanted something decent that could move me from point A to point B. I work and live in Nairobi, so for me, I didn't want something that's long distance travel. And then I wanted something that fuel consumption was really low because I don't want to spend a lot of money, you know, paying for fuel. And then I wanted something again that insurance will not be so high. And I feel like this is where people go wrong. You go out there, you get out like a loan for like $1 million bob to buy your first car. Umesahau kuna kitu inaitwa insurance. That car will cost you maybe 1.21 million shillings. Sawa, you get it. By the time it fikas here, you're being told, so now, kuna kitu inaitwa insurance. And then you have to like cohort some extra, maybe 100k for insurance for a new car, something that you didn't even plan for. Most people, they are never told about this insurance thing. And insurance can be pretty expensive. So for me, those were my considerations. I don't know what yours are. I feel like okay, those ones are more personal, you know, to each their own. You might want something big, maybe because you have a family, but nowadays I even see families driving kadudus out here. Okay, me I drive a kadudu. Do not splurge on your first car, you guys. It does not make sense splurging on your first car, because at the end of the day, you guys, you know, kwanza when you're still young, you're still saving up for like assets in future. So why would you need your first car to be like this whole big purchase? And then you know what will happen? You'll have like a car loan that you'll be servicing for like 5 years. By the time unamaliza your loan, you'll be how old? Buy something that is within your budget. And this is where we're gonna be going now. Financing. Most of you would ask, should I save for the car? Or should I take out a loan for the car? For me, I say it's 50-50. Have half of the money that you've saved up front, and then maybe you can do the other half from a loan. Now, the reason why I don't believe that you can save fully for a car, unless you have like a really good job. But if you're coming from this to average income manenos, there's no way you're gonna save for a car. It's gonna take you 10 years to save up for that car. So what I'd say is save half, and then the other half maybe you can take out a loan for it, and it will be a shorter repayment period. And of course, because of interest, you won't have to pay the financial institution a huge amount of money on interest. So for example, if I'm buying like a car that costs me 600,000 shillings, the legit thing to do will be to have saved like maybe 300k, and then maybe the other 300k I can take out a loan from a financial institution to just top up. And the other question is, should you take out a loan from a bank or from Asaka? For me, I would say Asaka. And this is something that I always tell young people, especially when you've just started working, you've just joined the workforce, start saving with Asaka. Hata kama hujui unasavia nini, just start saving with Asaka. And it has to be a legit circle. Don't go for this Kamau and Wanjigi and Sons circles. And then we see you over here on the news, mnapigania pesa ti mtu amekula pesa yenu. No, go for a legit circle and start saving within that circle. Find out circles that have people that you know, because now when it comes to borrowing money, you know, you need guarantors, and you just can't go to anyone to guarantee you, because they'll be looking at you like, mimi sikujui hivyo, I can't guarantee you for a loan. So what you want to do is, the minute you join the workforce, if you're listening and you're in your 20s right now, early 20s, sisi iyo basi ilipita, now start saving with Asaka, because what will happen is, you'll find maybe in a year you have saved like 100k, so maybe in 3 years you save like 300k. Then with SACCOs, what usually happens, they give you 3 times the amount of savings that you have. And the reason why I vouch for SACCOs is because the interest rates are usually very low than banks. Right now, most SACCOs give out loans on 1% interest per month, and it's on reducing balance basis if you've done accounting business. You understand? In a year, that's 12%. So you see, that's kind of like an easy repayment plan, depending on now the years also. With banks, probably it is between 14 to 18% over there, the interest rates per year, so it's a bit more expensive. And then of course, depending on your repayment period, the interest also gets bigger, and you find yourself even paying twice as much the amount you borrowed. So kama umejoin workforce just recently, please join Asaka and start throwing money there. You can throw like 3k, you can throw 5k every month. Just throw some amount of money there. It will come in handy when you least expect it. The last thing maybe I'd like to talk about is, should you buy a used car or a new car? Going the used way is usually the best approach when you're buying your first car. The thing with the used car, you have to do a lot of research, and you have to involve your mechanic. Your mechanic has to be like, they have to be a pro at their game, because they have to check out the engine if it's okay. They have like, there's a lot of things, nitty-gritties that they have to check, and mostly you find that people sell their cars just because they have been having problems, especially engine problems, and you don't want that. But for me, I would say, if by new, by the way, I mean ex-Japan cars, because what usually happens when someone buys those ex-Japan cars and they're in the country, at that time their value is really high, but maybe after like a year or two, you'll find that the depreciation hits hard. It actually hits hard in the first 2 years. Cars usually depreciate so much in the first 2 years. So if you can get a car that has been in the country for like maybe less than 2 years and it is in good condition, I would actually advise you to buy that. That story for at you'll be number 2 on the logbook, kama sijui nini nini. I'd actually go for number 2 rather than number 3 being the third owner. So I'd rather be the second owner of a car. So what usually happens, so let's say maybe the person bought the car for like 1,000,000 shillings. By the time they have that car for the second year, the probability that it'll be going for like 600,000 shillings is very high. People who even buy Mercedes will tell you the first year the value of the car is usually very high. By the end of that first year, the depreciation dip is usually so high, like it can even go from 1 point something to even 800k, and it's a Mercedes. So what I'd say is, buy used, but don't buy it to use those ones for like 10 years ago. Time the ones that maybe have been in the country for like less than 2 years or even 3 years. You'll find it at a cheaper price, and what will happen is you will inherit the insurance cost that is actually lower than what the person had been paying. So maybe if they had been paying like 80k for insurance per year, because okay, I'm just assuming that they got comprehensive insurance, then maybe you'll be paying for something like even 30k. So you see, it's way cheaper. But if you don't trust the process of a used car, you can always go for a new car. But now the new car has, again, to be within your budget. The thing with the new car, you have that guarantee that it won't give you problems when you have it, especially us women, you know, history kwenda garage saa zote, no one wants it, so you want something you can just drive and go. So yeah, that's the guarantee a new car will give you. But really, again, you know, people who've bought new cars and they've seen problems, so sometimes it's just by sheer luck that you get those new cars and they work. Like, so those are the things that I really wanted to share in this video. Number 1, I don't believe in splurging for your first car. Number 2, you have to make those personal considerations when you're buying your first car. Number 3, should you save or take out a loan? I said do 50-50. Number 4, should you buy new or used? If you can get a used car from someone trustworthy, I would say go the used way, especially if you're getting it from like a family member and you know how the car has been behaving over time. You know, if they've been spending a lot of time at the garage, just buy it from there. It will be much cheaper than just buying a new car. But if you want to go for the new car option, then that's all up to you. If you can afford it, then well and good. We all have different budgets and it's okay. So thank you so much guys for watching this channel. Love you guys so much for watching and for supporting. Let me know what you'd like to see next in my channel. You can let me know in the comments section, or you can just come to Instagram and DM me and just tell me what you'd like to see next, because this is as much my channel as it is yours. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.